This is Ashley Stevens with UNCF here with Azaline Nelson, a proud Spelman College graduate and senior pricing analyst at Delta Airlines. How are you, Azaline?
I'm so well, thank you. How are you, Ashley?
I'm doing well, and we're glad to have you here. We're at our UNCF Career Pathways Initiative convening, where you were just on a panel. Tell us a little bit about what you spoke about.
So I kind of spoke about, how I can really improve the educator process and the feedback piece of what advisors and staff at institutions can do to help students, one, graduate and, have a meaningful job, but two, maintain that job and kind of create those habits of excellence to kind of propel them forward so that this is a start of a career, but those skills, they can be transitioned into, one of their passions in the long term.
Got it. And how did you pursue your passion? How did you end up working with Delta Airlines?
So I am a Gates Millennium Scholar, 2009, and I applied for the scholarship. I am from a small town in Iowa, Waterloo, Iowa, and so the Gates has been amazing for me. It's changed my life, and it has afforded me to move to Atlanta and to go to Spelman and to, create an experience second to none. With Gates, I've been able to study abroad in countless countries. I've lived in Switzerland for 6 months through Gates with study abroad. I've lived in Martinique, where I also took French classes, so French is my second language. And it's been a program that has transitioned my mindset to what I can achieve, because I didn't have an example. And so Gates has provided a network as well as a really nice student base where I have people to reach out to, I have resources, and I have an overall support in an area where I'm not used to that kind of advice from.
That's excellent. You mentioned having examples.
Yes.
How important is it for students today to have mentors and what they're doing, especially as they're leaving college and entering the workforce?
I think I appreciate that candid feedback, that perspective where someone that's been through it, they're going to give me advice and they're going to kind of propel me to create these habits of excellence that we talk about, because it isn't just one action, it's a series of actions. It's about learning how to make good choices and how to think for the future. You should do something for yourself today that your future self will be thankful for, and keep that in mind as you make those actions to carry forth in your day-to-day.
I like that. And what are some of the things that you're thankful for and what you've learned in your current role at Delta Airlines?
I think that at Spelman, I was an international studies major. So my focus was international diplomacy. So I was in politics and, different kind of international crisis, any kind of international arena where there were politics or people, displaced persons. So Delta provided the avenue where I wanted to explore hard skills. I wanted to understand the analytics behind a business. And so working for Delta, I price markets where I'm looking at supply and demand, and I'm also looking at, how much are people paying at their time of booking, whether it's 10 days or 20 days out, and what is their willingness to pay? Can they pay more? Will they pay more? What will they pay for? Will they pay for operational excellence? Will they pay for a great product on board? Do they value being able to have free entertainment? What are the things that you can and people will pay for and will continue to build loyalty? So I think knowing that as a basic business practice will certainly serve me well going forward.
Absolutely, it will. And lastly, what advice would you give to HBCU students who may not be sure about what it is that they want to do after they earn their degree?
I would say find something that you can really see yourself in the long term. And I say that because you're going to go through these transitions in life. And I think that you have to maintain this positive outlook and know that your steps are certainly guided by a higher path, but also find pieces that say, am I getting better every day? And is the grind really worth it? And so keep in mind, your values will change. You'll figure out, maybe I don't like to do this as much as I used to. Perhaps I want to explore this. And so then you begin relationships and networking and building upon that network that you've built growing forward through work and other social relationships. And you can then find that piece where, okay, I'm getting better, but ultimately what is going to make me happy every day?
Got it. And are you happy every day with your current career?
I am happy. I think it provides a great balance. I mean, if I have a tough week at work, everybody has them. I can fly to the Bahamas for the weekend, and I'll see you on Monday, or I'll be refreshed. I'll have my new element back, and I'll come back, ready to take on the next week.
Love it. Well, we love your energy as well.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you so much. Azaline Nelson here, Spelman College graduate and Delta Airlines employee here at the UNCF Career Pathways Initiative convening.